Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 23rd of August, 2023, and it's time for our mindful moment. That's right, it is time. Here I am. I am Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the Senior Minister, the Spiritual Director here at Unity of Tucson, a glorious spiritual center right here in the heart of the old Pueblo. And this is the opportunity that we take every single weekday to affirm some spiritual principle, to engage in some spiritual practice. And I choose to do this every single day because when I am consistent in my spiritual practice, well, what I have found is that it makes my life better. So I do this to enhance the quality of my life. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Let's see, is there anyone who's here? Yes, Mary Ellen. Emmy, grateful to see you. Good morning to you. And William and Anita are here. Good morning to all you wonderful spirits they offer. Roberta, well, hi from Albuquerque. Cool, yes, cool. Sherry is here, making her presence known. I do want to offer this reminder. Oh, before I offer that, there's Jerry. Grateful to see you this morning as well, Jerry. So here's the reminder. The reminder is, you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with all the world and with me. I'm grateful that you're here. So today, I want to talk a little bit about, the thing is, okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying, I think that people probably thought that when I returned from the sabbatical, when I returned from walking the Camino de Santiago pilgrimage in Spain a couple months ago, people probably thought, oh, he's going to probably talk about that nonstop. And I think that, I really haven't talked about it that much. Except the first Sunday when I was back, my talk was about, the experience of walking the Camino. And a week or two ago, I talked a little bit about some of the experiences on the Camino. In that talk a couple weeks ago was specifically in relation to community and how we define community and what community is and how relationships come and go. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the Camino today because that's really the lesson that I need to hear. And it actually is going to harken back to that first Sunday I was back. And I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. But I've been reading this book. And the book, the thing is in my brain, I go to, it's called On the Road, but that's the Jack Kerouac book. It's not Jack Kerouac. I've been reading this book, the title of which I can't remember right off the top of my head. But it was actually the book that was the inspiration and provided some of the source material for the movie The Way, starring Martin Sheen and directed by his son, Emilio Estevez. And so I've been reading this book, and it's, of course, bringing back all of these memories as they talk about these locales in this book that I have very vivid memories of. And it made me think about the nature of the Camino, and one of the great lessons that I brought back from it, and the lesson that I really tried to impart on my first Sunday back. And it's sort of related to this picture, which I'm now going to show you. Ready? Here's this picture. So that is a picture that was taken by my friend Bill, and we are several kilometers away from our arrival spot in Santo Domingo de la Calzada, which is, it's really a couple days before you reach the halfway point on the Camino. And so that's me on the path with my walking sticks and walking. And Bill had fallen behind, and he saw this opportunity to take this picture. And this is one of the pictures, I love this picture. I love this picture because it just evokes for me such great memories. And I think it's also really reminiscent of part of the experience of the Camino, which is you're walking your path. And the idea is that the path of the Camino is a metaphor for the path of life. And sometimes you're seemingly on that path alone. But the reminder in every moment is to be where your feet are. Remember when I said that, those of you who may have seen that Sunday service when I got back, be where your feet are. And that's the lesson that I need to hear today, because I've been recently going through a lot of feelings of nostalgia about the Camino and thinking, oh, I would love to be back there. I'd love to be back there. And it's like, that's contrary to the very point that I reached on the Camino, which is be present right where I am. Be wholly, fully present right where I am. And so that being the spiritual lesson that I need to remind myself of today, I invite that to each and every one of us as a reminder to be where our feet are, to be fully present right where we are, to honor the past, to get excited about the future, but ultimately be here now. Thank you, Ram Dass. Be present in the present as the presence. So that's going to be my practice today, to in every moment remind myself to be where my feet are. And I invite you to join me in that practice today. That's the practice. Let's go ahead and settle ourselves into this moment and solidify that, concretize that with some affirmative prayer. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. Join me in that. Just simply relaxing into this moment, because this is the moment. This is it. I choose to be where my feet are. Take in the moment. Letting go of anything that has preceded this moment. Releasing any anticipation or even anxiety about what may unfold in the future. I let my mind settle on the understanding that right here and right now, all is well, all is relaxed, all is love. For there is only one infinite power and presence. There is only one creative source. There is only one energy, the energy of infinite love. And this is our identity. This is who and what we are. Every aspect of our being is love. And love is ultimately formless and timeless, and yet is the basis of all form and all time. And so I trust and know that love is constructing itself into the expression of form and time and all creation through an inner working of consciousness upon itself. I settle into this understanding. I let my mind be rooted in this understanding that all possibility exists because of this moment right here and right now. And this moment informs all that flows forth. And so I let myself be grounded in this moment. I choose in this moment to be where my feet are. I choose to be where my feet are. And I invite this as a practice in every moment of every day. And I know that in this practice, that the quality of the experience increases. For when I know who I am, where I am, what I am, and the time I inhabit, which is only infinite me here now. That right here, the infinite me here now, is fully expressing magnificence. And so I let go of any limitations that I bring into this moment from the past. I let go of any anxieties I bring into this moment about the future, and I let myself be fully and wholly present. For this is the only thing that is. This is the only moment that exists. I choose to be where my feet are. I choose to be here now. And all that flows forth, rooted in this moment, is constructive and good, and based in and expressing as love. And so with the breath, I recognize the field and the flooding of gratitude overflowing from within, knowing that this gratitude is a generative force. It creates, it is the engine, it is the fuel in the engine of this creation. And so I welcome the gratitude overflowing, and I revel in the gratitude overflowing, and I allow the unfoldment to do its perfect work. I relax, release, trust, and know this to be so, and I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. And so it is. Well, delighted as always to share this time with you. Yes, look, I just want to acknowledge and say good morning to Silvana. Good morning. We are magnificent indeed. I'm not exactly sure who this is, but good morning. Angela, good morning. Marvis, good morning. Always grateful to see you all. So that's it. That's the mindful moment. Be where your feet are. That's the message today. And I invite you to engage in the practice. Purposefully engage in the practice. And I will see you tomorrow morning, once again, right here for the mindful moment. Make your day magnificent and know that you are magnificent. It's not because of anything you do. It's just who you are naturally. All right. Bye, everybody. Peace and blessings.